We obviously see that lots of flame wars and that type of thing in comments. And the scenario that we took is we take Lawrence, who's an artist, is reading an article about fracking. He wants to know how factual the article is. So this is how it goes down. You have your basic article. The article is EnviroGroups Protest Fracking. And then one of the big issues with writing comments is that if you're writing general comments about a general article, we find them to be less useful. So what we've tried to do is actually break out different information inside and pull the article aside. So people talk about company X is doing this, or basic sort of the basic role of the article would say, your EnviroGroup group protests about fracking. Fracking is a controversial type of drilling. This is bad because, says the environmental group, company X is doing this. Well, we have people that can actually talk about a very specific item in here. And so we have comments that all relate, hey, company X isn't actually doing this, they're instead doing this. And we get a very quick picture when we mouse over, or in the default state we get a very quick picture of how many people actually disagree or agree with this segment. When they click into it, they can get a somewhat expanded view and see some of the top comments in that area, which is just a slightly lower, more detailed view. Now, if they actually click into the article, they would get a picture like this that gives a more detailed picture of the comments on that specific item. This indicates sort of it's a neutral item, like this picture might be a neutral item, that there isn't enough of a threshold to tip either way. And this one is an item that people are agreeing with. Now we have this verified, this quote verified, science, science, said Dr. Rumblepants. When they write his name in there, they send out an invitation to him, and he can come in and say, hey, wait a second, I did or didn't say this quote, or it is within context. Sorry, Ben. Context. Context is important here. So, and then when we drill back into a very specific item, we see this page. And again, what we want to do is get a high-level view of comments and a detailed view of comments. This chart shows a high-level view of comments so that you can get a picture of what the comment thread's looking like. This is very much like a stock graph. So you can see the value or how related or how correct people think the comment is. That can go up. It can be determined by the number of people that agree with that comment. So they say, hey, wait a second, that's not exactly what that company's doing, or that's not exactly how rock formations work. I'm a scientist, and people say, hey, that sounds pretty reliable, and they get a greater increase in this chart. You can actually look at the chart through the comments and then click into a specific area. For instance, this one has a lot of negative aspects associated with the comment. You can click into that and see what's going on, where are those negative aspects, what are people saying about it. This is a volume chart that shows when there's major discussions going on, so there may be a lot of discussion about a very small point. Here you click into that and you get the expanded view of what those comments are. Hey, what's generating that volume, and that's it.
All right, thank you.